Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. So off we go then. Belts one. Oh, it's come loose. And that's been intercepted. Now it's Messi. Rummenigge. Out of play for a goal kick. Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick us.
Rummenigge! Now, who's going to be first to this? He'll try to keep this alive. Messi gets flagged offside. Neymar. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Serginho.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Played long and they could be in here. And he's had a hit! Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He is through here. He's cut it out.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Rummenigge aimed beyond the defence. Spread out to the left. Back into the middle. Well timed, excellent interception. No goals as yet. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Guardiola. And it's Messi. Now Mbappe. Gets his pass away. Now it's Stoichkov. Looking for the runner. Threads one in. That is good alertness. Xavi. Davids. And here's Messi. Well, that looks a decent ball. Cross goes in there. That is a brilliant interception. That's good running with the ball. Messi. Oh, good spread. Mbappe gets into some space. It's a decent looking cross. Davids. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Roberto Carlos. Ball played for Stoichkov. Now it's Roberto Carlos. It's Roberto Carlos! They want to be quick to recover this. That'll be a corner. Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Pinches it off him. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Neymar is wide and looking to get onto this. And that interception was most necessary. And Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. That is good strength. Well seen, saw that coming. Oh, good read. Rummenigge. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And he's had it nicked away. And the first half is done. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Arsenal may probably be feeling a little aggrieved about not capitalising on such a bright start. Their mood at half-time should be more upbeat. The glass remains half full and it should spur them on.
So they head in no further forward. The score here still 0-0.
Substitution.
There's the start of the second half.
Arsenal playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half. Despite this scoreline, converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
No, it's not getting there. Rummenigge.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He has found a way through. De Ligt. Now Costa Curta. Neymar. Davids. And it's Roberto Carlos. Rummenigge! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Arsenal have their second corner now. Spain can counter promptly here. And here's Stoichkov. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Costa Curta. And here's Neymar. Guardiola. And we're still waiting for a goal to report here.
They want to make the most of this turnover.
The attendance for this match was 60,000.
Alexander-Arnold. Oh, no joy this time. Quarter of an hour into the second half. And still we await the first breakthrough. Oh, easy pickings there. And he welcomes it in. And it's Messi. He's looking wide. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Messi. Played out to the left flank. Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Davids. Oh, that's a key interception. Messi. Vinicius Junior. Van Dijk. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. And it's Messi. He's looking to set free a runner. It's Xavi! They've done it!
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Substitutions taking place.
So here comes a substitution. A swift reaction then, and the boss opting to reshuffle his defence.
Look, only time will tell now if this is the right decision, but at least the manager hasn't dawdled. You know, he's reacted quickly, and it needed that.
A 1-0 lead established.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
And they win it back again. Nicely weighted ball. Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy! It's a pretty loose pass. He's found a way through. Maradona!
Spain simply cannot let their heads drop. They need their big characters now to keep them going.
And he's being shifted off it. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned... And the shot! It's a loose ball.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
And that interception was most necessary. Oh, good ball! (1-0) as we head towards the end. Shifted upfield. Rummenigge.
Arsenal probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
And here's Messi. Nicely spread. Messi. And Messi! Van Dijk with the clearance. Messi.
There will be 1 minute added time.
It's Bellingham. And there's green grass ahead of him. Messi. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Arsenal have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Xavi, voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Yeah, it was a fairly stern test with very little between two teams that scrapped for everything.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. And already we're underway here. Roberto Carlos. Oh, it's a sweet ball that. There's the delivery. That has not gone well. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual? Just the keeper to beat! Plenty shapes to shoot! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Galatasaray didn't expect this, that's for sure. What can they do now? Roberto Carlos has it in a wide position. Serginho. Rummenigge. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Rummenigge really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Oh, really well played.
Oh, that's neat. And it's Van Dijk. Sending in numbers sharp and uncompromised. And a header! Arsenal are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Xavi belts one. Played out towards the right wing. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. Makaleli. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Spread it left. Aimed beyond the defence. There's the delivery. Zico. Oh, good spread.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Davids. And it's Stoichkov. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Messi. Looking for the runner. Makaleli. And the pass is intercepted.
Arsenal couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Messi. Xavi. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He is through here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It's a good ball out wide. And it's Messi. Roberto Carlos. That is ended up in no man's land. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
That's a shade optimistic. Ronaldinho. And that interception was most necessary. It's a really well-measured ball. Mateus. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Xavi. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Deco. Now it's Haaland. Ronaldinho. And there is the half-time whistle. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Yes, they're behind, but it's a reversible situation. As long as better defensive focus can avoid a second goal on the counter, they know they have the wherewithal to come up with what they need.
Arsenal leading 1-0 at the break. So we're already into the second period. Arsenal carrying a one-goal lead. It's a good foot in there. Ronaldinho. Some resolute defending there. And it's Xavi. Makaleli. Gently done. Ronaldinho. Couldn't squeeze it through. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Messi. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that's been intercepted. He won't be happy with that one. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Stoichkov. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Zico.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He's cut it out. Deco. Spread out to the left. That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Roberto Carlos. Looking for options for move. It's Roberto Carlos! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Roberto Carlos. Can he get it through? That looks a good ball through. Can he finish? Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Oh, that's a key interception. It's a good ball out wide. And here's Messi. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's a chance. And that would have been game, set and match.
Carlos has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Threads one in. Arsenal are looking to break at pace. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. That'll be a throw.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 18, Messi. Number 9,
It's a pretty loose pass.
Number 11,
Arsenal
Van Dijk.
leading here by this
Number
still
8,
precarious 1-0 margin. Now
Coming
it's
on
Del
the field,
Piero,
number
engages and
17,
forces him off the
Del
ball.
Piero.
Del
Number
Piero
15,
unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Number 22, Mateus.
Not the most accurate
Number
pass.
23, Rafael van der Vaart.
Stoichkov was
Substitution.
alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Serginho. Great defending, strong and determined. It's a pretty loose pass. Arsenal close now to seeing this one through to the end.
Footballing with usually identical. In with a header!
Davids.
There will be 1 minute added time.
He's a sharp little ball here.
Eto.
Yeah, that looks a decent ball. Nice interception, well timed. He gets big, and he hits the net. Dying minutes, and we're all square again. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you. Well, talking... And that will be the final act. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football to which we look forward immensely. It's hardly a surprise that everybody has come here in their droves, this being a fixture that has received so much coverage in the days leading up to it. And it's good to see that we have a good contingent of visiting fans by the look of it too. The atmosphere is amicable, the conditions do bring out the best in everyone, and I think we're all looking forward to a feel-good game. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now then, the ball's come loose. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Oh, look at the space hit. Great leap! And that interception was most necessary. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Played in by Roberto Carlos. Davids. That is good alertness. Quarter of an hour played. Arsenal are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And Del Piero! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
He's tried one! And he's straight offside. He's gone forward. Rummenigge. Well, there's chance to finish. Good strike, quite an alarm.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Oh, that's a key interception. Fiddles it through. Davids. Griezmann. Shot a goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Serginho. Roberto Carlos. Arsenal are looking to break at pace. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And the shot! Goal! Fenerbahce! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
Look, he's the one everyone expects.
Terrific header! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Del Piero. Good read, needed to be. Bullet. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, nicely intercepted. Roberto Carlos. Rummenigge. He's had a hit! Rodri.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He won't be happy with that one. Del Piero. Stoichkov. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. So what can they make of this? Beckenbauer spots it and intercepts. Looks for the finish. Oh, the ball's come loose here. just beyond his reach.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Davids, he's got away. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. He's had a shot! And yes, it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Maradona with a predatory goal.
Oh, Peter, you can't teach that. You either have it or you don't. His anticipation is on another level to everyone else's. Superb.
So that's two now without reply.
That second...
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Well seen. Saw that coming. Good spot. He's seen the run. Roberto Carlos. Rummenigge. Now it's Roberto Carlos.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Del Piero. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And the referee brings the first half to a close. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
There's the start of the second half.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
That is a great pick out. Haaland! Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
No, that's been intercepted. Davids. And here's Maradona. Roberto Carlos. No way through. There will be a throw-in. Oh, good read. And he was quick to react. Not the most accurate pass. Van Dijk. Now Davids. Rummenigge. And the counter is on. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Rudiger gets across to intercept that.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
The attendance for this match was 71,649.
Davids. Arsenal with a chance to counter-attack now. And that's been intercepted. Rummenigge. Now it's Stoichkov. And that interception was most necessary. Looking for the run. He's looking to set free a runner. Tries the cut back. And now the breakaway. Bullet. Well seen. Saw that coming. Bullet is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making.
And the shot! It's there!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Arsenal get themselves back into contention.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Floated up and over. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, good read. Roberto Carlos. And he's being shifted off it.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And he was alert to it.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Looking for options for movement. And here's Griezmann. Oh, what a ball! He's got the shot away! And that's been intercepted. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He'll try from distance. And that would have won it.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
Taken back almost at once. Haaland couldn't quite squeeze that one through.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Spread out to the left.
Rummenigge really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Well read, nice interception. Aim forwards. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Here comes the cross.
Arsenal need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Out to the left it goes. Well seen, saw that coming. Now it's Del Piero. Well, that's all spotted. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Arsenal must quickly shake this from their system, Peter, because it's the sort of performance that can linger and fester.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. Really is quite a sight to behold. Up for a header! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
And it's Figo, expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he was quick to react. Aim forwards. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Triol cuts it out. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him...
He's going for goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? Maradona gets his head to it! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Rodri gathers from the goal kick. Xavi. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Oh, it's come loose. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Chance to finish. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Can he get it through? And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Griezmann. And they can counter here. Oh, good read. Fenerbahce couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Well, played right into his path. He's found some space. Well, nothing to report in terms of goals, but it's not for the want of trying.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's been very lively at both ends.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. Oh, that's a key interception. Rodri.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Figo. Interesting ball. Oh, that was vital. Had a shot. It's anyone's ball now. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Griezmann. Good spot, he's seen the run. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Davids. And that's been intercepted. Maradona.
That's going in strongly.
It looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And he's going to have his name taken. It's out for a goal kick. Davids. And it's Van Dijk. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Arsenal have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Griezmann. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Fenerbahce are looking to break at pace. Threads one in. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. There really wasn't very much in that. Not far away from being a telling final ball.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Well seen. Saw that coming. Looking for the runner. Well, that's beautifully weighted. That's an excellent interception.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Figo. Xavi. Well read. And the danger is averted. Fenerbahce do have a chance to counter here. Looking for options for movement. Davids. Roberto Carlos. Morientes. Gets his pass away. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. Arsenal head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Arsenal playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half. Despite this scoreline, converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
Davids. And that interception was most necessary. And it's Figo. Figo going face to face with his great rival. Xavi. Now it's Mbappe. Maradona could move up a gear here. And he's quick to snatch it back. Over to the left. Oh, no joy this time. Beckenbauer. That's a good run down the left. He steps in, and that's the end of that. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Fenerbahce clearly didn't help them.
Played long and they could be in here. Figo was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
That's headed upfield. Xavi. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Maradona. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Face to face with... And the shot! And he hits the net! There is the breakthrough! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
Goes in for the header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. And that has left him in a heap. Figo. Rudiger gets across to intercept that. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Mbappe played out towards the right wing. Figo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Header! It is a corner. Corner number 2 then.
Arsenal showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, good read. Corner number 3 coming up. Fenerbahce can counter promptly here. He is through here. Towering header. Sticks it away. 2 to the good. They have breathing space. Swift, incisive, deadly. All done in a matter of seconds.
Well, talking about being hit on the break, the ball was in their net before they could even organise their defence. It was fast and furious and all but unstoppable.
And the shot! Really well taken goal. It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Arsenal get themselves back into contention.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager in chasing another. They only need one more chance. Patience is key.
Arsenal get their 4th corner.
Arsenal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Just the goalkeeper to beat. Mbappe! It's in! 2 ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
Fenerbahce go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
No way through. And he welcomes it in. Griezmann has it out wide and in space. Roberto Carlos. And that's been intercepted. Maradona finds himself offside. Now that's well seen too. Davids. Morientes. Pull it. Now what about a counter-attack? And he's in on goal. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. And the finish! Davids. Oh, he's going to be disappointed. Belts one! Here's Rodri.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And here's Figo. Now it's Mbappe. It's Xavi! No mistake! Deep into injury time! And time is up. Arsenal can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the end. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Arsenal really will be deflated by the result, not just because they lost, but the manner of this defeat, Peter.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, a very good evening to you wherever you are. I do hope that you can join me in appreciating this truly beautiful evening, a night that is absolutely ideal for a game of football. The scenes here really are something, a beautiful picture under the floodlights. Traffic and transport round here, not the kindest, but regardless of that, the fans have found a way of getting here. There is a sense of theatre and the decibel levels are rising. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. We have already started here. Forward it goes. Xavi! He scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
So, a breakthrough already. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Looking for options for movement. That is good alertness. Looking for the run. Just there's the hit! It's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell.
And Stoichkov! Goal! Arsenal! And they've got their lead back. You just know there is no stopping that.
Is it just me, or did he make that look very, very easy? That was terrific skill and composure from him. He finished with such aplomb.
Arsenal take the lead. He's picked his way through. Roberto Carlos fiddles it through. Rummenigge! Oh, belter! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
Yeah, I just thought he made great use of his upper body there. It would have taken something really special to keep that out.
Arsenal go 2 up and into a position of real strength. Great chance! Roberto Carlos. Arsenal have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in control at 3-1. It's a really well-measured ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Roberto Carlos running with the ball. Gets a good foot in there.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Roberto Carlos. Well seen, saw that coming. Well, that's been cut out, well played. 3-all. Xavi going face to face with his great rival. Rodri, defend. Speculative strike. Oh, glorious! That is a special one! About as smooth as it gets. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. And that is a smashing hit. Struck with power and accuracy.
That's a great hit, but you've got to question why the defence didn't do a better job in trying to close it down.
Arsenal blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Now it's Stoichkov, and there's green grass ahead of him. It's Roberto Carlos! Beckenbauer gets across to intercept that. Fires from distance. Great football, shot and save.
Arsenal just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Griezmann. He is through here. He's found some space. Great leap! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Looking here to chip it through. Griezmann.
This is the time you need that pace.
Griezmann is offering some sort of an apology there.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Nice interception, well timed. Del Piero with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Del Piero. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And that's been intercepted. Interesting ball. Griezmann. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Stoichkov. And it's Van Dijk.
Has been indicated.
The pass is intercepted. He's looking wide. Can he get it through? Mbappe. Has a look and has a go. Good effort, and it is right on half-time.
Arsenal are looking as solid as I've seen for some time. All departments are working strongly, and this can do their confidence a whole tower of good.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more.
Substitution for Fenerbahce, number 16.
There's the start of the second half.
Coming on to replace him is...
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was limited. It's one! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
Yeah, they got away with it, but that was a defensive letdown to see him march through like that.
Gets his head to it! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Now it's Maradona. He's got away. Crossed in.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Oh, that's a key interception. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Well, Nicely intercepted. Xavi. And Serginho. Oh, good read. Bit too much weight on the pass. Roberto Carlos. Threads one in. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That's a nicely measured pass. Davids. Pull it. Well, they've got it back in a hurry, and he's picked out the run. Not the most accurate pass. Belts one. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Quarter of an hour into the second half.
Was
That is good
71,898.
pressure, just hounded him off it. Xavi has found the net here, of course. There's a sharp little ball here. Nicely weighted ball. Can he finish? Well, that is remarkable.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Serginho. The ball has bounced loose now. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, it's played. Goes in for the header! And more, and more, and more! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that interception was most necessary. Oh, important interception. Roberto Carlos. Good spot, he's seen the run. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. That's a good ball out wide. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Griezmann. And that's been intercepted. Shifted it to the flank. And he's had it nicked away. Gets his pass away. Mbappe. Tries a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And it's Maradona. And the counter is on. That's a little off target. Maradona. Oh, that's a fine interception. Rummenigge. Looking for the runner. And Serginho. It's a sweet ball, that. Pull it. Out to the right. He has found the way through. Tries to climbs up big. Sticks it away. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
He's still trying to make a game of this. That's an excellent interception. Xavi. Puyol gets over and intercepts. Roberto Carlos. Had a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Del Piero. And it's Xavi.
Roberto
Roberto
Carlos
Carlos.
has been indicated.
He's gone forward. Beckenbauer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, it's come loose. So that's it. It is all over. Ah, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect. To win, they will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Stoichkov voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Arsenal won thanks to a disciplined game plan. Homework provided the groundwork, and it exploited an obvious central weakness.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.